a big distraction. As if I were Governor Seyi Makinde, I wouldn't have raised this kind of thought. Let me tell you something. PDP might not exist. In fact, PDP might not have 2 or 3. Mark my word. All this I'm saying is going to happen, and expect weekend response or responses tomorrow or immediately after Christmas. Enter New Year. All this they are doing is politics. And look at the way I act when
be down for him.
When he was there, why can't you just counter Wike at that moment because of his ambitious member again? They both compromised the party.
But he's still a member of the party. So what?
What is the stand of Governor Seyi Makinde? To win if you have business to introduce network,
as we move into the new year, MC Tush, he was on the show some days back, and he talked about the fact that if you don't prepare well for the new year, it's just going to be like, we got a bit late. Hello, good afternoon. You're welcome.
I pass back now. 212. Side is the man of the year. Where they like, where the people who just go finish, anything where they like, where they tell us about APC, how APC they rule us. We know waiting that they want, we know their level. I'm on got one job, so maybe I just laugh. Poor no go pay. See, I checked my debit this 1 month. I just see how much the bank come. Okay.
I also did the same the early hours of this morning.
So I said the common person money when people of this country. What I'm looking forward to is just for me to take care of myself. Now we plan to travel, go Europe.
Living for this country. My brother, I just
Shebi, you get one of our callers. Yeah. Shebi, in the PC they call us.
Without text and say very much, Mr. Eric. Thank you. I just want some positive energy on the show today. As about to solve.
Yeah, what is, and he mentioned one person, UK. And
is it paid?
They are paying in the UK, but going to do. There's nothing we can do about it. Us to do is just for us to praise country. That is just my own take.
Thank you. Thank you very
much.
For
Makinde, let me tell you something. For Makinde is just like so. It will be better for him. We definitely tie him up. Just let us watch and see. Let's wait for weekend.
In between situation room.
Hello.
Good evening to you.
Yes. This is Samuel calling.
Okay.
Yes. The general. We can continue deceiving ourselves. Daylight robbery that they are robbing people now.
And even if that transaction fails,
is going to fight for us on this issue. Now, the AP said you are not using any financial, maybe you are not using all this today in a savings and complete.
They will unsave your savings.
You will not see economics expert will come up with some the practical, not theory. Because all these people will, and somebody said that whatever permit you were in this country instantly, and they resist it. The president has no choice to suffer for it. That is it. Thank you.
My name is George from Ejigbo. After Tinubu, in a sane country, waste for unnecessary spending. By January 1, they will tax the daylight, the Agbero taxes, all the borrowing of the president from 2023 till now. They turned the economy into a disaster. They turned the people to beggars in the midst of plenty. You know the number of people that have lost ruling are the worst of all. That's gift from Bariga. On the audio was that the national chairman of the APC was the then driven person, your enemy in 2023. But one is an FCT minister, the other one is still a serving governor. Everybody say hello. You're welcome today.
See, coming from, we should reflect on what happened in 2025. And if we always let things let him use his 4 years, here we go. Presidents that they are setting now, using the judiciary to do all this manipulation, somebody else, they decide to do it again. Then they'll make a reference to it. Should be during 2025, somebody did it, and that is on the tax reform. And when the companies, they wish things, but the poor people will go back to Coca-Cola to go and buy drinks. They will
be paying tax directly. You've been taxed on the goods you are going to buy. It would reflect on the price of the goods, and you would buy it.
And it will be the poor people. They should think straight. No, it is never happening anywhere. The gap between start asking the right question. You will give us this happen. Mr. Okwes?
Thank you.
I'm tired of Nigeria.
Don't be tired. Okay, this is okay. Let me try and pick this call on WhatsApp. Relax. I need.
Good evening.
You're welcome.
Christmas, I'm preparing. It's really at home. I'm missing all of you at home. But no matter what you buy, I'm telling you, are paying on gross is up to 20%. Who does that? People are crying. But the difference is that some go and steal. It's also from the and nobody has access to that money for here. They go to social security account. Just go to your local government and immigrant away to sustain them. You are paying some tax every week on the car you are using here. So let our people know the low tax in like if we say the government know that this how tax being proposed is taken off or to not go to federal allocation account. It should go to social security account as long as you're a legitimate citizen. We don't have it in it. And it is lack of that led to dissonance. I mean, between 14 and 16, carrying weapon, every weapon. They are not trained. They say they are out of school, 3 children in live.
I struggle to understand that as a justification. I talked about the fact that, those people see what the people in the South are enjoying, this and that, and then they cause other people pains. And if you say that because of the build your life for yourselves, why do you keep going and going and going and going? What have I done?
You have picked my call now. It's not wait for you at the gate.
Have they cleaned it?
For me, I blame government less. But we people, must you wake up if I have been in your house with consultants to know this. Educate people. Get the back. Give you what is truth. You know, some people have drum. Suppose you have a drum in front of the premises. Before it out, tell me where the drum. The drum can serve you for a week or 2 weeks. People got the authority. I will wait for you to round up and let's put the other thing so that people we need to change our attitudes. We need to both of them at their forces.
Thank you.
For me, I'm not focused. I'm not expecting anything from the politicians, 2026. But I'm expect from my people. You know the caller before the last caller. Always, it's good to join our movement. But when hand it is what I don't like. I'm tired for Nigeria. You should be tired. No matter what, you can't be tired. Look up, Eddie. Until you and I wake up, my movement is wake up Nigeria. I'm not for any political party or any politics.
It takes a responsible citizen to pay tax. It is very good that tax is paid. Mover tax that they've been collecting before now. I mean, what they've achieved with us from Osaka in Japan. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening, Okoyemi.
You're welcome.
Thank you. My name is Franklin.
Mr. Franklin, where are you calling from?
I'm calling you from Abulegba, and this is my very first time calling your show.
Oh, thank you.
And then on Wednesday it is on air, but I've never called. I just keep listening. I enjoy information people to be. And they have called into misconceptions that some people run with, and then reform is saying is that when your income is at a threshold, you will not pay. There are some taxes that will be exempted, and talking of tax, VAT will be taken off, so that those of us wishing for is to gain adequate information about what the new tax reform offers, and then find a way to hold the government from the diaspora who inform Nigerians. So I think no matter how much they tax us, many Nigerians want to japa to these countries where they pay as high as 40% of income tax. And yet in your own country,
pay it in those countries.
Yes, we want to go and pay it there. But in our own country, we don't want to pay as little as 7%, 7.5% of VAT effectively. That is a valid argument. But that is where you and I as citizens, just like Ambassador Musbah has mentioned, that is where we come in. What have we done to when an election cycle comes up? We see Nigerians willing to protest, but we don't want to participate in elections. But we would rather protest on the streets. When it comes to election, we'll be playing football on the streets and give all the excuse. We don't want to face soldier. We don't want to face police. We don't want to face Agbero. But we want to face those. Yes, we don't want to kill in the sun. But we can do all of these same things when it comes to protest. You can face police during protest. You can face the army during protest. But you don't want to face them during election. So we are not telling ourselves the honest truth. We need to wake up as citizens. The ball rests squarely in our courts. All the things we complain about, taxation policy in this the tax collection.
But can I ask you a question? I mean,
yes,
I like this enlightenment that you've done for every one of us listening today. But more than anything else, would you really blame the people for not trusting the tax system? Because
yes,
all of these countries you listed, a couple of being that being used effectively and transparently. It's a different ball game here.
Nigeria, many African countries to say the least, because we have been failed over and over by our government. And again, it comes back to us. These are the things we allow. We allow this here in Nigeria. Or let me use Nigeria as an example, because that is one we know we can speak effectively to. Time, we just continue to harvest oil money and blow. We cannot hold them accountable to pay tax because there's oil money, there's oil on the ground, there is mineral resource. After several years, they will say you didn't pay tax in so years because there is in the day. But
even voters card.
We don't want to build our country.
Thank you. Things to us, and it will be difficult for you to convince Nigerians as regards how they run tax on this and tax on that. It's just like subsidize the little or no electricity through again. Why won't tell me that? You know what? Instead of you, simple thing, the government needs to end the trust of fix our public infrastructure. Are getting stuck in traffic for 11 hours. I saw those videos over the weekend, and I felt like of Elephant Project. But again, to you.
Hello, good evening. He make me call. I don't know whether it's in Nigeria. Not that we are need to pay tax. I cannot be paying tax. Then the end is somebody's the elite. They are enjoying it. So if I remove the subsidy, it will make it so that we will enjoy. Well, are we not suffering? No. Let me tell you, when the Goodluck leave office, Nigeria today we are talking about 150-something trillion. Where is the money? The money will be paid. Where is the money? That's what we are talking. Not that we are going to pay till when we will get a belly like us. We will pay tax. We are not going to pay any tax for somebody and the family. Thank you.
Okay. We'll still talk about this in that narrative so that people would get properly informed. And Tinubu took over. I'm not sure. I would like to ask, do the citizens have the right not to pay taxes if the government fails to use it for the development of the country? Is it not looking like a government of dictatorship when the presidency says the Tax Reforms Act would commence on the 1st of January 2026, even when the National Assembly session will be going on at the same time? Please, in the Jagemo community. Please, recommendation from the IMF is not working because all of these policies must be localized. As in government, this government have collected more than enough money from Nigerians, and that is Melvin from Ikeja. Thank you. Kayode from Ikotun says the whole issue around tax law is quite unfortunate. That the current is quite absolutely absurd. Because the whole matter of the tax bill alteration origin, where did it come from? Side for a copy to the president, who, at what point matters. It's not even about the implementation of the tax now. By who, to what intronized the tax bills. The copy that was gazetted by the president, was that the final copy? The new laws in January 2026. A whole lot of questions are demanding answers from Nigerians. Compliment of the season. Enjoy the season in peace. Grandma Maggie from Oshodi. Well, let's see. We'll go on Facebook. Good to have you join us.
Thank you. God bless the last caller. Not that people are hungry because of paying tax. Stay here and just see what where we start from. It's a fault. Even beyond facility education, I must tell you, these are the things. So what do you want us to do? We don't leave them for God, my brother. I know what, as I can only tell you, okay, I never fought who election because I fought my conscience. And it's so we are accountable. Brother.
Thank you. I mean, sometimes who you voted for may not be the very popular one, but the most important thing is that you support. You're welcome.
So, Tinubu, all the money I've been collecting, that's the question we should ask. Then it's okay. There is no case the tax is paid. There is not holding him accountable now. Common subsidy, you cannot hold him as an limit. 210 decisions that made them to be there. You will landslide. But we will change how the election is being conducted here, we continue to have this choice. We appoint whoever we like. Nobody will talk. Will it happen? You are making another budget from high. The way this
Just say we don't ask the questions why. Paul, I've been on this job for a couple of organizations. Good time where they write. That's the fact, and that's why we cap. Is Makinde should save us all this drama. What was he thinking when he joined the G5 to work against his own party? Didn't he actually 26? I'm afraid with the situation of things, but let's hope in God. George Bernard Oyi from Ijaniki. Thank you very much on Facebook. My name is Victor from Shomolu. Are they vexed with you? Another month because of a lot of people that are traveling. Also, the issue of insecurity on the road is very high. It is well with us. I never blame Nigerians. I'm only asking you to be referred to Wike as Wicked Wike. That is exactly how I've been addressing him for a while. He's simply wicked, as many Nigerians. Going by at least that you'd have to deposit 20% of the amount about the tax, and even the so-called law make tax to only responsible government, not the type that we have currently. One of the callers yesterday said Nigerians who would think straight would rescue this country from the jaw of this. Thank you very much, Mr. Solomon Chogba from Ikeja for Midweek Politics. Keep your dialogue on Mela 98.3 FM. The opening match against Tanzania, all of that by 6 p.m.